Good morning, everybody. It is Ruthie Rocks and happy Monday. Happy Thanksgiving week. Oh my goodness. It's here. It's here. So, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you had a great weekend. Uh, Life is in the fast lane right now between now and the end of the year. So much to do. Getting into our daily routine. We have, if you do Christmas cards or holiday cards, are you cooking turkey? Are you getting ready for Christmas presents? Oh my goodness. All these extra things. Don't know how we do them, really. I really don't. And we're selling houses. My goodness, we did 118 this weekend. You put the 118 under contract. That's fantastic. And you listed 86. We have 28 days of inventory. And 24 of those homes that you listed were 400 and under. And that gives us 719. So we're down a little bit because you must have sold some of those 400 and under over the weekend. Congratulations. You know what? We're selling 142 homes a day, and it's not letting up. It's not letting up at all. Consistently this year, that's what we've been doing, and I would say it's going to continue with the way you're listing and selling, which is terrific. And our $1 million homes still flying off the shelf, 4.5 a day, 4 a day. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Yes, it is a happy Monday. It really is. And I'm feeling better. Whatever was wrong with me, I'm getting over it. I think I'm going to cough now probably in a minute. And I gave it to my wonderful husband. Oh, God, poor John. But he's feeling better. He didn't get it as bad as me because I got him on some Robitussin right away. And that kind of helped him. Good morning, Debbie from Advantage Realty. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me today on this wonderful Monday. And it really is. Well, let's see. Everything's kind of the same. The non-owner occupieds, they're selling 45 a day, putting those on the market for rent. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about rentals. It's going to be a fast show because I have an ethics class at 10 o'clock with Jimmy Daig, and I'm about 10-15 minutes away. So I'm going to leave here in a few minutes, but in the meantime, I have some good information for you. One of the things that I want to know from everybody, are you making, we talk about, let me back up a second. We talked about our business plan. You do your plan for 2022. But here's my big question. What are you doing today? What are you doing today? And I'm going to do a sound check. Hi, Bill. Good to see you. I'm going to just do a quick sound check because I don't have my microphone on today. So let me make sure. I'm sure everybody can hear me or you'd be talking to me about it, right? Hang on, let me get my group up here. I don't know. Every time Facebook makes a change, my routine doesn't work. So let's see. Let's make sure we can hear. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jeez Louise. Sorry, everybody. You can hear me, right? Tell me if you can't hear me because this is not. There we go. That was the problem. Facebook did a switcheroo on me. Hold on, everybody. Sorry. We don't have much time today, and I need to motor on here. But let's see if my microphone's working okay. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. Sorry for that slight delay. I just want to make sure because I'm using my computer microphone, not my Bose microphone. So yes, you can. Okay, cool. Hearing you just fine. Oh, super. Okay. So like I said, we did our business plan. We're thinking of next year, but here's the big question. How many appointments are you going to have today? How many listing appointments are you going on? How many buyers? Do you have a buyer that you're taking out? Are you working on a buyer? Every day you have to ask yourself that question. You have to start getting serious about your business, and that means making appointments. How many appointments are you going to make today? How many phone calls are you going to make today? It's a daily thing to reach those goals. And so don't forget that. It's so important. And back in the day when we had Remax Central and we were just we were selling so many homes, and John made everybody accountable. And he'd say, how many appointments did you make today? How many phone calls did you make today? And we did what was back then when people were in the office, more. We had I think we had like 24 offices in our building there at one time. It was reconfigured, of course. And we do what's called walk around management, walk around broker. What was it? WAB. We were the WABs. We would walk around and ask people and talk to you all. And so now life has changed. You're working from home, or everybody's working from home. Not that many people in the office. But when I see people in the office, I see them making phone calls. I see them doing printing. I see them working. And I love that. So hopefully you're doing the same thing, even though you don't have somebody bugging you. So I'll bug you. You've got to make phone calls. If you don't have a conversation, nothing happens, everybody. Nothing happens. So you have to make those phone calls, and you have to know what you're going to do every day to achieve your goals. I know it sounds simple, but you don't do it, do you? Do you? I hope you do. I hope I'm wrong. Believe me. Okay, we're going to have a conversation today. And our conversation is going to be about rentals. Look at this. Our apartment growth is one in the top 10 markets. We're 22.8% growing in rentals. My goodness, do you know what that means? Those are opportunities, everybody. Opportunities for the future. And you can also take advantage of our strong rental market now. So let me just, I talked about this last week, or we might have even listened to, what's his name? Jeff. We listened, I know I'm crazy. We listened to Jeff last week, and Jeff talked about the scenario with good morning, Frank. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We have a fast show today, so try to keep up. I know y'all can. Anyway, 5 years, 60 months, right? We did this last week, but I put it down in my PowerPoint so you all can see it, and I want you, and then I'll put it into the group, because you need to be able to explain this to people. And there are renters out there now's the time to call the renters so that they can buy in the springtime. So if they're paying, and then my example is $3,000. And if I have some time, I will make one for the average rent or the $400,000 scenario. But this one is the one that Jeff did. So he said, if you're paying $3,000 a month in rent, and you're paying versus paying $3,000 in a mortgage, right? So 60 payments over 5 years is $180,000, of which you're paying somebody else's mortgage payment. Do you get an interest deduction? No. Do you get a tax deduction? No. But if you have a mortgage and you made 60 payments, do you know that 80% of that $180,000 is interest? And that's $144,000 in interest, of which you get to take a 30% tax deduction. That's $43,000 and $43,200 that you're saving yourself because you're not paying taxes. When over here, if you're paying rent, guess what? You're paying that $43,200 in taxes because you don't have this deduction. Oh, you're in Florida. You're in Florida. Honest to goodness, you're in Florida for Thanksgiving, aren't you, Karen? Well, congratulations. Congratulations. You can always watch this again because this is really important, and this is a great lesson for everybody in your company. So you don't have that tax deduction, right? And then look at this. You're not making any equity. Do you know that the average home in 5 years gains 5% equity a year? So that's $150,000. $150,000 in equity in their home over 5 years. What a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. Okay, and then if you have paid $180,000, you've gained nothing. But if you have a mortgage in 5 years, you've got $193,000 in equity and savings. You've got that $43,200 that you didn't have to pay the IRS, and you've gained $150,000 in equity. for $193,000. So, yes, Karen, you got. Karen says, hopefully some of them are watching. Bill's here, Karen, and so is Debbie. So, just have a good time with your family on Thanksgiving in Florida, one of my favorite places. And I have to ask Karen a question: where in Florida are you? Because I have a favorite place, and I think you're on the other coast. I think you're on the East Coast, and my favorite place is on the West Coast. But let me know. Put it in the chat. So when you're talking to that renter and you're saying, and they're hedging a little bit, say, okay, let's go out and I'm going to go on a buying trip with me, and I want you to pick out a home that you like. I want you to pick out the home that you would really like to rent. And we'll go look at what's available on the market. I may even make some phone calls if it's in a neighborhood that you want to live, but there's nothing available. And I'll call around and see if somebody's interested in selling in the next couple months. And then, Mr. Renter, I will buy that home for you. I will buy it for you, and I will rent it for you. And you will be paying my mortgage. What a great pitch that is. What a great, you're in Sarasota. Yes, I love the West Coast. I like to go down a little bit. Karen says she's in Sarasota. Hold on, my lamp just fell, of course. Okay, hold on, everybody. See if I can get my widget working. Let's see, there it goes. There we go. Yes, you're on the West Coast below Sarasota. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. I've been to every little town between Sarasota and Naples. I love that part of the world. I just love it. Just have a good time for me too. So, Mr. Renter, I will buy that home for you. What a great, hey, let's go find a house. I'll buy it. I'll buy it for you and rent it to you. Right? And I'll make the $193,000 in 5 years, and you'll pay me $180,000 in 5 years, over 5 years. That's a great conversation. You put it in your own style and your own personality. And it ends up telling such a great story. And I loved when Jeff told that story. He was so good. And it wasn't Jeff, it was Brian. Yes, it was Brian that said that. But anyway, yeah, it's a great story. And I'm going to put these two slides up so that you can use them and show them. And this is fantastic. And I will also do them. I won't have time today. Maybe some before Thanksgiving. I'll try to do a scenario with our average rent. I'm going to go in the MLS and I'm going to do some research and find out what our average rent is. And tomorrow we're going to talk about how we find these homes and how we find when these homes are going to be available, when these renters are going to want to buy, perhaps. And I'll show you how you do that tomorrow. It's 9:25. I'm on my way to the office because we're having an ethics class today. It's not too late to sign up if you need ethics. It's 10 to 1 today, and you get a free lunch if you come into the classroom. And if you don't have time to sign up, but just get in your car and go, and you can pay us at the door. No problem, $20. And it's a great class, and it counts for your quadrennial. So your ethics for your NAR will be caught up to date. This is one that counts. And it's an exciting day, everybody. I love the holidays, and I am so not prepared. We're having a Christmas party on December 3rd. Y'all are invited. I just starting to plan it. So it's always fun. We did the Christmas tree over the weekend. Listen, you all have a great day.